Okay, good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, January 16th, 2025. You're in the live trading room with Tim the Trader. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Hope you had a good evening. Here is yesterday's trade. Ended up with a loss yesterday of minus 13. Did end up taking a nice extra trade in the afternoon on this swing high. And then end of day, we did some trading, had a plus 8, a minus 44, and a minus 1. So it is what it is. And let's just put it behind us. Um, we ended up yesterday, Q ended up yesterday at 516.77. And where are we? We're at 518.96. Doesn't look like do we have a gap play? 517.86.
Yes, we do.
We do have a gap play. Okay. So let's make the gap fill and trigger. Let's go to the top here. 517.85. 517.85. Writing that down. And let's move over to the option chain. We have just shy of a million at 927,000 in on the pre-market. We are going to be trading at least right now 17 tomorrow's tomorrow's expiration 17th January 25. We'll start at or near the money, which would put us at the 518 on the call side, the 519 on the put side. We'll see the call side come up a little bit and the put side come down a little bit when we get this pre-market volume in. Let me let some folks in, a whole bunch of folks in. There we go. And with that, I think I'll go ahead and toss it over to Keith. Good morning, Keith.
Morning, Tim. Good morning, everybody. Had a busy announcements this morning at 8:30. Continuous job claims came out a little bit higher than, no, a little bit lower than expected. Had export prices were coming out a little bit higher than expected. Import prices were a bit higher than expected. The initial jobless claims for January 10th were a little higher than expected. 4-week average is down just a tad from last month. And the Philadelphia manufacturing numbers came out significantly stronger than expected. Retail sales down less than expected. And what else we got here? At 10 o'clock, we'll have a business inventories report and a housing market index report come out. And at 11:30, we'll have the 4-week bill bond auction come out. Tomorrow, we'll have some building permits and housing numbers come out pre-market. And I think that's the extent of all the announcements today. Busy morning this morning. We've also had the bank announcements coming out, and they've been very strong. Beat earnings on pretty much everything.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Keith. Appreciate the morning report. Lots going on today. So last night I spent some time reading some of my favorite trading authors and folks that I really admire, and read about mental toughness and about how when we have some tough days, we need to put it out of our head and start fresh. So I'm going to ask everyone, if they can, to the best extent they can, is to forget about yesterday. Yesterday is gone, and we just focus on today as a new day, and we apply some mental toughness to it, and we will do better. We have 10 seconds. Stand by. Make sure you have 20 cents between each of your hash marks. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're in. And I'll talk more about that, as well as we had a good lesson yesterday on support and resistance at our 3 o'clock hour. And we're going to focus today on some of those concepts, point out some pivot points and some consolidation areas, and how our zones are very much support and resistance in our way and in our methodology. So price is coming down. Let's see what the broader markets are doing. All right, I've got the Dow down by 38, Nas up by 56, S&P up by 8. So mixed broader markets. We got price coming down. And if you were unable to attend yesterday's lesson, it will be available on the YouTube channel today at some point, probably after trading. I was reading one story about Tiger Woods, about his mental toughness, about how he could, muff a shot on the 10th hole, screw up that hole completely. And by the time he gets to the 11th hole, he's forgotten about it. He's completely put it out of his mind and is able to be present, um, on the next holes and be there for the next holes. And I think that's very much true of how we have to treat trading as well. Got some push down, we're rebounding a bit back up to VWAP. Got 1,400,000 in on the underlying. Dow just went positive. All right, let's go over to the put side to the 519 on the put side. Thank you, Derek. Just got a nice text from Derek, and I appreciate that, buddy. All right, we're in our 5th minute. It's about where we typically get some retracement. Let's see if we overcome this and keep going. And again, I'm looking at the 519. Actually, move it to the 518 on the put side. Stand by. Getting some pause here. Well, bit of a jump there between those two candles, showing some aggressive price rise. Got Dow up 40, well, up 37, Nas up 25, S&P up 10.
We need those pep talks, Tim.
Yeah.
Tim, that's a hammer candle, right?
Yes. That one on the bottom, yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, and you can see that candle at 934. It's a hammer, but it's also a reversal candle. You can see how it got pushed up, how price pushed up from the bottom once it established the bottom. All right, so on the call side, I'm going to go to the 517 on the call side.
So a hammer candle is a reversal.
Yes. You can also view it as a pivot. We talked about pivots yesterday. You can look at this as a pivot. It's not quite a pivot because the candle's not quite far enough down. It's a little above the candle to the left of it, the bottom part of it. All right, let's get back over to the put side here. I'm going to be at the 519 on the put side if we continue down. Or if we're just going to stay in a range here for a little bit.
I'm going to put a pseudo supply zone at the top of that first 5-minute candle.
Okay, way back up there. Clean that up a little bit.
I guess I didn't point that out, Tim, but we did fill the gap there back a while ago.
Oh, we sure did.
Sorry.
1785. Yeah, we sure did. But as it's turned out, we're in a reversal, so we'll wait for it to refill.
The market maker playing games again.
Yep. All right, let's go over to the call side. Go into the 517 on the call side. Stand by. I'm going to go ahead and enter this 517. All right. Did get filled. 383.
Same here.
And we're going to use a 30 to 50 cent stop. All right, stand by to get out of this. I'm going to go ahead and get out of this. All right, I closed it out for a 30-cent loss.
Same here.
I'm going to go over to the put side, do the 519 on the put side. The Dow is now red again at minus 26. NASDAQ's up 12. S&P's up 4. Stand by on this 519 on the put side. All right, I'm going to enter this 519. And I'm in at 395. Come on. Again, we're going to use a 30 to 50 cent stop. All right. Stand by to take some profit on this. Let's go ahead and take some profit real quick. There we go. 519, 395 to 519.
Got my 30 cents back. Thanks, Tim.
Good deal. All right, I will go back to the 518 on the put side.
I got 424 to exit that.
Nice. Probably wait for this to reverse. So we'll just be patient, wait for this to reverse.
Now, would you say that third candle back is a pivot point?
Not quite. It needs to be a set of 3 candles, like 2 reds with a green in between, or on the top side, 2 greens and a red in between. But the center candle needs to be, price needs to be the lowest.
No, I'm reading the book wrong. I thought it was two of the same colors, then a change color. Okay.
Yeah, look on the book 1 on page 109.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
You're looking at, okay.
So the first two candles are the same color, with the middle color being still the same going down, and then it changes color.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we had 2 reds coming down, and then with the red being the lowest, then a green turning it around.
Mhm.
In the middle, the middle red one was below the two on either side.
Right.
Okay.
So all the broader markets are red. Dow's down 87, Nas down 24, S&P down 3. Maybe getting a demand zone built here on the bottom, or developing on the bottom of the 5-minute candle.
The second and third 5-minute candles, is that a good place to move that pseudo supply zone down? It's not a huge agreement.
Yeah, I'm going to wait and see what happens with this current candle on the 5 and probably put it there if we continue up.
I meant a supply zone at that second and third candle.
Oh, supply zone. I'm sorry. Yeah, we could certainly move it there. Oh, wow. Nice.
You looking at the 516 on the call side?
Sounds good. 516 on the call side. The overall trend is still toward the put side. This could just be a temporary reversal.
And setting up for a pivot point there.
Yep. And we had just a short consolidation period here, about 4 minutes, for a little rise to a pivot point right here.
We have 6 minutes to the pop.
Okay. This whole area here is just consolidation with a pivot point in the middle, but we're still just consolidating, waiting for the next breakout. Got our 1 minute MACD is in the call bias position. 5 minute is in the put bias position. So we have disagreement on our MACDs. So we just wait.
Given this close to the pop, I'm gonna wait until after the pop to enter something.
Okay.
I just turned on my space heater, so watch it rise now.
Yeah, I think I better turn on mine here too.
Got 3.8 million underlying traded so far,
Hmm.
fairly low. Minute to go to the pop.
Price trying to break out on the bottom side.
Definitely a pivot point on that last green candle. No, 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 my mistake, my mistake. Ignore Keith. Five seconds till the pop.
And there's the pop. All right, I'm going to just keep an eye on the 517 on the put side if this continues down. We often get reversals in the second minute, third minute. We do have a demand zone we can put in here.
I'm gonna look at getting in the 515 on the call side.
Okay. 514 on the call side. 514?
15.
Yeah.
I got in at 391.
I haven't gotten in it yet, folks. All right, stand by on the 515 on the call side.
I got out for a 21-cent gain.
All right. All right, I just jumped in.
What'd you get in at, Tim?
Oh, I'm sorry, in at 418.
Got the 5-minute MACD starting to turn back up too.
Mhm.
We had 4.9 million underlying traded. Everything's still red. Dow's down 100, NASDAQ's down 23, S&P's down 4.
Okay. All right, stand by to get out of this. And I'm gonna go ahead and take some profit here. There we go. 429, 418 to 429.
Good. Up at VWAP. Boy, haven't had much extensive price movement yet today.
Yeah.
Just short bursts.
Now, if this works its way up through VWAP, we'll look at another call trade. Be at the 516 on the call side if it does manage to get through. Although we do have negative markets now, except for S&P, which is just up by 1 point. Flat for all intents and purposes. Just not getting a whole lot of price movement this morning.
No.
But at least we're positive.
Where are you sitting at right now, Tim, in the positive?
+5.
Okay, nice.
I'm up plus 17. First one was a loss and then 2 gains.
Mm-hmm.
Almost a doji on that last candle.
Just can't quite seem to get past VWAP there.
Nope. Tried 3 times.
Hmm.
In that Tony Orlando and the Dawn, didn't they have a thing knocked 3 times song or something?
Yeah.
Tim, could you show us the MACD, please?
I'm sorry.
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Yeah. Yep, put bias position on both, just crossed on the Heikenase MACD. Price slowly coming down. Just need us a nice breakout here. Got 5,400,000 in on the underlying. That's pretty low. Whoops, sorry about that. Get that back. Stop. All right, I'm going to keep an eye on the 517 on the put side. 517.
Well, I was close to entering that. Glad I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
feel like the price action is so funky today.
Yeah,
It's not really wanting to move.
no, it's not. Staying in a fairly tight range.
And usually the first candle is pretty big, so it isn't like you can even scalp stuff either.
Mhm. Hmm. Working its way back up to VWAP here.
I'll be back in a minute, Tim.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna build a new demand zone down here at this agreement point. It's not very close, but it is what it is. So let's add 82 to 92. We'll turn this one into a minor zone by turning it gray. Again, we're just in consolidation. It's what we typically call the messy middle. Trying again to get to BWAP.
It's what we call the groundhog move. It sticks its head up close to VWAP, says, see my shadow, I'm going back down.
Yep. Does that mean we're going to get 6 more
No,
weeks of
hopefully not.
winter? Boy, low volume today.
Yep. I think they've been tired of all the trading here the last couple days.
Mm-hmm. Now, if price comes back up anywhere near VWAP again, it may look at scalping a downside move after that. Hmm. Indeed. I just got a text saying it's like watching paint dry today. Yep, very much.
Either that or watching the grass grow underneath the snow.
So we're an hour in. We've got 6,400,000 on the underlying. And I got kicked out of Schwab, so I don't know what the markets are doing. I got to log back in.
But Dow's down 94, Nasdaq's down 44, and S&P's down 5.
Thank you, sir. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back.
Hey, Tim.
Yeah.
I'm curious while we wait for this paint to dry. I'm curious, how did you and Keith get in contact with each other, or did you guys know each other before, or?
We met each other in another company, a company prior to this that we used to trade for.
Oh, okay. So you guys traded professionally, or it was for a specific company?
Yeah.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
And then you guys just decided. How long have you been doing this for?
Um, well,
Like the Zoom stuff like
been
this?
teaching for about 6 years,
Okay.
Yeah, I was
this
just thinking the
methodology.
same thing, Tim. I can't believe it's been that long already.
I know. Yeah, Keith and I both used to teach and trade for another company, different strategies at that time. Let's see if there's a scalping opportunity if this reverses back to the put side. If it does, I'll be at the 518 on the put side. Stand by on the 518 on the put side. I'm going to enter this 518. And filled at 359.
We got 361.
And just try to get 10 cents out of this. Stand by. And I'm going to go ahead and take some profit right here at 375, 359 to 375.
We got 16 cents on that, 361 to 377.
That's how we do that.
You got 29 cents on my other account because my window went blank when I went to try to close it out.
Uh-oh.
But continued on up and did well there on that. I'm up 33 cents. And Tim, I got to run to an appointment,
Okay.
but positive day.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we needed today. It was a positive day.
We did.
Get our mindset back in balance.
All right. You have a good evening, Tim, and we'll see you back here tomorrow morning.
All right, Keith. Take care, buddy.
Keith, we took profit at the right time.
Yes, we did. So we've got just 7,200,000 traded on the underlying. Dow is down 80, Nas down 55, S&P down 4.5. So the trend is just slightly toward the put side. Which is, of course, why we'd be scalping the puts rather than the calls.
Hey, Tim, I have a question.
Yeah.
Uh, when you, like you call it, you double down, say two puts,
Uh-huh.
um, and you bought one before, right? And then you buy one after. You got the second one at a higher mark.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to sell, it just happened to me. It sold both of them, and I came out with a positive
Okay.
of 14. Is that what normally happens? It
That
doesn't sell at the mark where you got out? They mixed them.
well, it's if you're doing two different trades at the same strike,
Different strikes.
different strikes. Okay. Then and you sold them at well, pretty much the same time.
Yeah, well, it mixed them. It put them together, 7 and 7, and put 14.
Okay. Well, that's normal. I mean, that would be the normal profit you'd get.
The other one was losing. When I bought the second one, when you said get in,
Yeah.
I got in, and the other one was in a negative, but it turned out when we got out, it sold off 14 for a positive.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I don't really know how to ask the question because I didn't understand what happened. Only that it sold everything.
Well, I mean, you would have sold one at a time, the two different strikes.
No, it sold it together.
Oh, that I don't understand how that can happen. Uh,
Okay. I'll
give,
call them.
yeah, give TOS a call and ask them about that. I've not heard of two separate strikes being sold at the same time.
Oh, and that happened the other day when I think I asked you similar question.
Yeah.
So okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay. We may try another scalp here at the 518 on the put side. once this turns around. Come on, keep climbing, keep climbing. All right, I'm going to enter this 518. There we go.
Would you?
Oh, filled at 366.
Did you get into a trade, Tim?
Yeah, I got into the put trade, the 518 put. It filled at 366.
Okay.
Okay, watch your stops. All right, let's get out of this. Out at 308. All right, guys, it's the top of the hour. Let's go ahead and call it a day.
Are you gonna come back this afternoon?
I don't know yet. I've got a number of things I've got to get done. It's possible. I'll let you know if I do. I mean, I'll
Okay,
just leave charts up.
okay, thank you.
Okay, guys. All right. You guys have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Bye for now.
Bye.